Hello. Hi. Okay. I hope nothing explodes. But it's like this emulator is supposed to be like lightweight or something. So let's hope nothing explodes. Chunky. Chunkush. Cichutko. My cat is crying because I had to close the door and he isn't pleased with that because he cannot go on the house to cry. How tragic. What to do? I will have to pet him. I mean, it's not like I will be. It's not like I will be fighting. I hope at least. Junkie, poszkoda. Oh, it's tracking my hand that I used to pat him. Okay, I'll play some background music. I just don't know what yet. I started figuring it out and then I forgot to continue because I got distracted. I will play this again. Why not? Okay. Okay, I feel like the sounds are breaking. But I will try to soak it up. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, so first I'm gonna do Caleb. I started it by mistake. I mean, it says 20%, but it isn't 20%. I was using the first dialogue, so I'm not sure what they want from me. Okay, I will let my cat bite my hand, so he won't be crying. Do not lag. No. Wait, there's two choices? I might be blind. I think there were two different ones. Wait, I gotta see. Pause. Let me see. I've done like no myths here or anything at all. Because I know I will get upset. I cannot get upset if I don't play it. That's just how it works. Oh, it's hardly working, I suppose. What could I close? Maybe the browser? Sure. Quit. I'm starting to feel like Opera. Oh, it doesn't. Wait, what? Then I don't know what I saw. Okay, let's start again. Let's go. You're in the middle of a day. Would you like to commute to? Yeah. I haven't gone anywhere. Let me start. I played the animation from the card though. I wanted to see. I thought playing the animation would give me the dress, but it didn't. And it's like fine. Okay.
The data has been uploaded. Mission complete.
The data has been uploaded. I think I should change the volume a little. Okay, I will see. This is a new emulator I'm using, so I'm not sure how well it works. Finally, I'm free from my overtime shift. Light pierces the grey sky that the spatial anomaly had enshrouded. Standing under the trees, I watch as the deserted space before me disappears. For unstable, strange anomalies... Oh girl, I can't read like this. Hunters must promptly investigate and eliminate the energy sources. Chunky. Oh my god. That's why my workload has increased recently. Oh, he's texting. Are you free to stop by the old house? Why are you there? I think I will have to let my other cat out the room. Let's meet up. I also need your help with something. Can we answer? No, okay. The ruins of our old house were cleared away a while back. Why is Caleb there? Norm. Speedy. I slowed down. Oh, I cannot tell. I slowed down as I approached the familiar street on my motorcycle. As I turned the final corner, a rooftop, familiar yet strange, catches my attention. Isn't that where our old house used to be? I park my motorcycle and hurry over. Shocked I see the home from my memories standing before me. Monica S. They are dreaming. The scent of dry wood hangs in the air as I push open the gate to the front yard. I make my way inside and step over the stacks of wooden planks scattered across the ground. A tall figure is on a ladder by the window. Caleb is wearing white gloves and hammering a nail into the window frame. Call out to him.
You're here. The news said the Hunters Association is busy dealing with all those anomalies lately.
Oh, he's
I was
sweating.
worried you might be swamped with work.
Face me. He tilts his head and raises his chin in my direction.
Screw.
Screw. I bend down to take a screw from the bag on the ground. I hand it to him, and the electric screwdriver whirls for a moment. He's building the house back. Chunky. Oh lord. Okay, 1 second. I have to let Luna out of my room. Okay, I let her out. And Chunky is misbehaving because I did that. But if I let him out on the house, he'll be crying and waking up. Dress and getting married? Thank you. I got 2 husbands for now. I'm aiming to get 4 of them. Hi, Kyle. How are you? Only 2. I know, right? I'm trying to get 4. Those are rookie numbers. I know, man. Trying my best here to get 4. I'm alright. That's good to hear. Chunky. Oh, he's misbehaving as hell. That's good to hear. Should we really be talking about that? I need to farm though. Then I can have more husbands. They are a bit expensive.
What do you want to talk about then? Did you eat? What did you have? Was it good?
Ow! Ew. Okay, he bit me. I am no longer patting Chonkers. I raise my hand to smack him, but then I remember he's still on the ladder, so I hold it steady instead. Did you hire someone to rebuild this place? I look around. The basic structure of the old house has been completely rebuilt. Only some of the interior is still unfinished.
I hired a professional team. They rebuilt it to the point where it's almost an exact copy.
For us? Point fingers. And you're only telling me about this now?
Would you join them if I told you earlier? I might as well wait until the house had taken shape.
What? Oh. So I'm here to be your cheerleader. I deliberately raise my arms to do an exaggerated cheerleading pose. You're so cool, you're so smart. Go, Caleb. Go, Caleb. Caleb takes off his gloves and taps my forehead.
I can hire professionals to rebuild the house, but the interior has to be done by me.
Yeah. They wouldn't know. Ow! Yes. Bilingual? Yeah, a lot. Is it where you... No, it's when you speak multiple languages, but you struggle to form sentence in any of them. That's basically what it means. Yeah. I had... So it's different from... Yeah. Yes, exactly. It's when you kind of know the languages, but you can't exactly form a sentence in any language you know. Because they just melt in your head. With sweat dripping from his face, he climbs down the ladder. I pick up a bottle of water from the ground, open it, and give it to him. I watch as he tilts his head back for a few sips. By those. So, Caleb, the master builder, finally realized he needed an assistant for the renovations.
I didn't want to bother a busy hunter like yourself with something simple. You might not find it worth your time.
Why wouldn't I? I have his necklace in real life. But it ended up being like some cheap copy and I got scammed. Sadly. He reaches past me to pick up a paper hat from the windowsill. I feel a slight weight on top of my head. Looking up, I can only see the brim of the hat.
That's why I decided to let you paint the walls.
I wanted to paint the walls for a very long time, ever since I joined university. He moves behind me and ties an apron around my waist.
Besides, it's a task that should be done by two people.
My heart skips a beat as he leans down. We make eye contact as he glances up. I lower my gaze and mutter under my breath. I think you got too used to bossing me around when we were kids, so now you want to relive the good old days.
Do you need a reenactment to remember who was actually bossing people around?
Me, obviously. He gives me a knowing look, and memories flash through my mind. I feel a twinkle of guilt. I used to constantly pester him into helping me with all sorts of things. We have a lot of walls to find. If we don't start soon, we will run out of time.
And since we're on the topic of reminiscence, I actually invited you here to help me remember how this place used to be furnished.
Oh. Do we remember? We probably do. But I don't. I pick up the paint roller, coat it with latex paint, and start applying it evenly to the wall. This color is similar to the original one. He's like, yeah.
It's not really popular anymore. I had to visit several stores before I found it.
A question surfaces in my mind. After pondering for a bit, I glance at him. I purposefully act nonchalant. What about the furniture? You can't possibly find stuff that's exactly like the original.
I found some old photos that were taken inside the house. I already brought them to a furniture store to have custom pieces made.
The dedication. I didn't expect it to be so dedicated. Caleb slightly turns his head. His gaze softens as he sweeps across my face. As it sweeps across my face.
You don't want me to do this?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I turn away and watch the roller change the wall color. Unlike layers of paint, the questions in my mind are impossible to smooth out. Is he doing this just because he misses the past? Probably not. There's more to it. The photo is in the background. The sunset final rays fall on the floor by the window. They illuminate the tiny dust particles floating in the air. Caleb and I sit side by side against the wall. While the room is still empty, scenes from our life here seems to materialize. If Grandma could see this, she would be happy, right? Let's see his reaction. Caleb wraps his arm around my shoulders.
Yeah, she would.
Aside from the tenderness in his eyes, a trace of melancholy briefly appears. Not wanting things to get too somber, I fidget with the paper hat in my hands. I fold its pointed tip inward. Your paper hat is a little bowed now. Me changing the topic when things get awkward.
You're still not tired of this game, huh?
Caleb takes the little boat he skillfully unfolds and refolds it. The paper in Caleb's hand quickly transforms into a new object.
Give me your hand.
A paper crane. A paper crane lands in my palm. I gently touch its wing with my finger. I could do paper cranes before. I actually could do origami. I could do like frogs, paper the cranes, hearts. I could do a lot of things with origami. No, I can't. Because I didn't remember. When I was little, I think I used to pester you about folding 1,000 paper cranes for me. Realizing I've unintentionally brought up the past, I quickly shift to a more light-hearted tone. The ones from before don't count. I will keep this one safe. But you still owe me 999 paper cranes.
There's no such thing as a free meal.
Who said anything about that? Don't you think your accommodation tonight should come with a fee? 999 paper cranes in exchange for a soft, comfortable sofa is the deal of a lifetime. Caleb laughs as he tousles my hair.
You're twisting my words in your favor, but deal.
You actually tried to twist my words during your birthday. Despite my day being hectic with work, I'm unable to sleep in my bed. Charm key. As I toss and turn, that question keeps swirling in my mind. Even if I asked him, he probably wouldn't tell me the truth. Sounds from the living room make me open my eyes. Caleb. An inexplicable unease washes over me. I sit up in bed before I quietly walk out of the bedroom. Hello. Faint moonlight outlines Caleb's sleeping figure. It causes the sounds he's making to be more distinct. No. Caleb's arm is dropped across his forehead. The blanket is only up to his chest while sweat glistens on his neck. He's having nightmares. Is he having a nightmare? Wake up. Caleb, wake up. It looks like he had me. He lowers his arm and furrows his brow. Let's pat him. Oh, I did something. I touch Caleb's forehead. He opens his eyes and his gaze slowly focuses on what's around him. My poor baby. Did you have a bad dream? He averts his gaze, yet he holds my hand that's resting on his forehead.
It was a confusing dream. I can't remember it well, now that I'm awake. Go back to bed.
No? He releases my hand and pats the back of it twice, as if to reassure me. As expected, he avoids answering my question. I sit down on the carpet beside the sofa.
What's wrong?
You are not telling me. I will stay until you fall asleep.
Are you treating me like a child?
Yeah. It's nice to be a kid every now and then. You would always sneak me out to go on little adventures after I had nightmares. You would play in the garden. Caleb looks taken aback for a moment. It's as if he didn't expect me to talk about the memories from when we first met.
Why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
Probably because it was the time... Again. Probably because it was the time when I most frequently had nightmares. I rest my head next to his. Under the hazy moonlight, we stare at each other. Do you still remember that place? He turns onto his side and uses his arm to cushion his head.
How could I forget? I wanted to escape to that place as much as you did.
There was a small garden behind the shelter. It only had a few playgrounds worn down by the elements. During the Chronorift catastrophe, that place became even more derelict because of ramping wanderers. But for children, broken slides, seesaws, and swings were more appealing than a shelter filled with crying and fear. And here I thought you were comforting me because of my nightmares. In reality, you were just using me as an excuse for your adventures.
Luckily for us, you were a very effective excuse.
He tousles my hair.
I really didn't like staying in the shelter.
It's getting hot again here.
But sneaking out alone to go on slides and stuff felt too childish.
So you made me the immature one.
My job was to protect your childishness, thanks.
Oh, no! I didn't see. Then will you let me protect you after you have nightmares? Caleb is stunned, but he quickly regains his light-hearted smile.
Are you saying you think I'm childish?
Yep. Question mark? I poke his face. I poke him. Poke. Oh, it doesn't detect. An actual mature person wouldn't refuse to admit they had nightmares. Yeah. He looks like wet dog. No. He lowers his gaze. He's looking at my finger that's touching his skin.
If I admit it, will you take me on an adventure?
Yes. Smiling, I grab his hand. I know the perfect place for one. We are going on a trip. Oh, it's day. Oh, I thought we would go right away. The next day, Caleb and I travel across most of the city to reach an area that's become unfamiliar to us. The shelter from the A chrono rift catastrophe has long vanished in the city's reconstruction. The roads, nearly devoid of people, become narrower as we walk. Did it get demolished already? I mutter under my breath.
It's okay if that small garden disappeared, you know. These roads have an adventurous feel to them. And if we run into a wanderer, that'd definitely make me forget my nightmare.
I know he's trying to comfort me with jokes, but I'm hoping that the place with our shared memories still exists. Aww. If fighting wanderers works, you're welcome to become a hunter. I can guarantee you will only have sweet dreams.
Okay, but I feel like I heard that before.
What, becoming a hunter?
The last part.
Several words suddenly resurface in my mind.
Ah, I think...
I remember now, you were the one who said it. Rosalie, I promise to take you to a real paradise someday. Someday it will be a real place with only sweet dreams. Oh. I moved my head dramatically while mimicking teenage Caleb's voice. A hint of embarrassment gradually appears on his face.
Even though years have passed, you still remember that?
I'm holding you
Did you
to
have
it.
a hidden recorder on you back then?
It was our first promise. Of course I would remember. Caleb pauses. Joy briefly shines in his eyes.
The first one.
What? What? His warm hand grabs mine as he leads me forward.
Come on. Maybe that place is still there.
Resolved, we walk faster toward the end of the alley. We speedy. The alley emits a faint pinkish purple glow. As I step into that light, the ground beneath my feet suddenly vanishes. What awaited me wasn't the fall I had expected. I'm greeted by a waveless sensation. Throughout this... There's a spider on my wall. What if it kills me first if I try to kill it? Throughout this dreamlike floating amusement park, colorful rides interweave with wispy clouds. Numerous planets hang in the pinkish purple sky. They are seemingly within reach. I float within Caleb's line of sight. Delight and I are embraced by his gaze. When did this place become a spatial anomaly?
At least it's still a playground. It even looks like what we imagined as kids.
In this waveless space, Caleb floats towards me. With effortless grace, as unlike my unsteady wobbling.
Warning. Unstable fluctuations detected. Please locate the energy source and eliminate it.
This place is huge and we are just floating around. Who knows how long it will take for us to find it?
Perfect. Now we have enough time for an adventure. If you don't want to float away, don't let go of me.
Flexing. Okay. He takes my hand and I instantly feel that familiar gravity. I think I can walk on thin air. Holding Caleb's hand, I take a few steps and then I find myself jumping for joy. Caleb, I feel like this place was made for your evil.
I'd rather believe this
evil.
place exists because of our promise.
Evil. He leads me through the air as brilliant, colorful amusement park rides float around us. Each one seems to be capable of bringing endless delight.
This does feel like a place where only sweet dreams could exist.
They better.
Is there anything you'd like to try?
I look around, but my mind inappropriately leaps to that amusement park in Sky Heaven. My heart aches with inexplicable pain. The memory suddenly rewinds to the moment when his lips brushed against my ear. That burning sensation returns. I lower my gaze and point to the least conspicuous attraction among all the rides, the merry-go-round. I want to ride that one.
You're not interested in the thrilling rides? You dragged me to each and every one of them last time.
I remember when I was younger, whenever I went to amusement park, I would like do all the crazy rides and it would be so exciting for me and all that. And now that I got older, I can hardly look at people ride these hardcore ones because I start to get sick just from the looking. But I was the kid that would go on all of the crazy ones. Oh wait. Oh yeah, okay. That's why I want to go on the ride we didn't get to. A person who thinks all the time. Caleb is stunned for a moment. A thin veil of darkness appears in his eyes.
So you won't be reminded of that Skyhaven amusement park. Alright.
Caleb carefully tightens his grip on my hand and walks toward the merry-go-round. Dim dim dim. A gentle ethereal melody drifts through the air as the light on the merry-go-round turn on one by one. I sit on the white carousel horse while Caleb takes the black one next to me. Do you remember the first time we went to that little garden? There was only a broken toy horse lying on the ground.
You looked very disappointed and asked why it couldn't be a merry-go-round.
Aww. Then you used your evil to make the toy horse float. You let me sit on it before you spun it around.
Unfortunately, I wasn't good at using my evol back then. The horse did one spin before collapsing. You fell.
The horses rise and fall in my steady rhythm, and our gazes meet at shifting heights. Okay. As my white horse slowly rises, I look at him. Caleb, I wanted to write this because when I think back to those days, everything seemed more pure.
What do you mean by pure, exactly? If I could, I'd go back to those days. Two people who met in a shelter. They were growing up together, without being so close to each other.
His black horse rises and our positions are reversed. As he looks at me, a somber fire burns in his gaze.
That's my idea of purity.
As the carousel spins, the colorful horses blur into swirling indistinct shapes. In the center of my gaze, only his face remains in focus. But you also missed those days when we were with Grandma, didn't you? Why else would you rebuild our old home and try to make everything look the same as it did back then? The music ends and the merry-go-round stops spinning. The black and white horses return to their original positions. We make eye contact.
Because I keep having nightmares about it being blown up.
The calmer his voice is, the clearer the unconscious sound he made during his nightmare are in my mind.
I thought the nightmares would stop if I rebuilt our old home.
Let's hug him with something. My heart cries out in pain as if an invisible hand is squeezing it. I jump down from the horse and step forward to embrace Caleb. I mean, it was fucking traumatic. He exploded. You could have told me sooner. Caleb freezes, then he slowly wraps his arms around my back and they tighten around me.
I miss the past. I really do. But I want more than that.
In his embrace, I look at him. It won't be just the past. Didn't we go on an adventure?
Yeah. Any adventure we have here will turn into sweet dreams at night. Right?
Yeah. And you will never have nightmares again. Oh. My hand is what suddenly sounds an alarm. The energy source has appeared. Caleb points at something nearby.
Is that it?
I look in the direction he's pointing in and see a tiny paper crane. Its colors are illuminated by light as it glides diagonally above the clouds. In this waveless space, it seems carefree as it flies freely. I'm surprised a paper crane in the energy source is the energy source for a massive place.
Maybe it contains all the wishes and energy of the person who folded it.
Maybe. Caleb says this somewhat thoughtfully, then he immediately lowers his head and talks with his usual tone. I'm gonna poke his head.
Use a paper crane to get myself one night at your place.
True. You promised me 1,000 cranes, then try to get yourself out of that. He laughs, grabs my hand, and pulls me toward the clouds.
Let's deal with your mission first. Then we'll go home so I can continue making them.
Dun, dun. This place looks like from Infinity Nikki. I mean, it's the same company, but there is like a map in Infinity Nikki, and there is also like a map above the clouds. Like you have to jump around above the clouds, and if you fall, you die. I mean, not die, but if a wonderland where sweet dreams become a reality. Again, if a wonderland where sweet dreams become a reality really exists, then our tightly clasped hands as we run, and the smile on Caleb's face will appear in my dreams time and time again. To be fair, they started adding like new clothes and they give me like vibe of being made by someone from Infinity Nikki team. I don't know. At the cloudy edge of the amusement park, we catch up to a paper crane. I reach out and it lands in my palm. Once I remove its energy, this place will disappear.
You're having second thoughts?
What do you think? Does anyone want a wonderland to exist for a short period of time, especially one that only offers sweet dreams?
The old garden from our childhood never gave us any nightmares, right?
I pause and turn to look at him. His gaze is bathed in a soft light. Hand.
Whether a dream is good or bad depends on the people who appear in them. If you're in every dream I have from now on, It's okay if this place disappears.
It feels like soft, fluffy clouds have wrapped themselves around my heart, and an expanse of tenderness protects it as it races with joy. Resonate. Oh, wait. He got his outfit! Because of our resonance, the energy within the paper crane transforms into countless shimmering particles that slowly flow through our bodies. As they disperse, the clothes that Caleb and I are wearing unexpectedly transform into elegant formal wear. Is this what it feels like to be in a fairy tale? Tale. Yes, tale. Caleb smiles and pulls me down to lie beside him. The clouds part as our bodies sink and they quickly envelop us again.
Then, let's stay in this fairy tale for a while longer.
I raise my hand, my fingertips touching the soft wispy clouds. I always wanted to touch a cloud. I always thought it would feel like that sugar cane. It's called? When I was a child. The delicate strands dissolve into nothingness. This magical place is slowly fading away. I decided to say the words that have been swirling in my heart for so long. Oh no, the lag. Don't lag. Caleb, an old little garden can transform into a breathtaking wonderland one day. And even when you rebuild an old house and make it look exactly like it did back then, you will realize everything inside is new. He raises his hand and slowly intervenes his fingers with mine.
Relationships between people can become something new as well, right?
Yeah. Only if that's what you want.
I want it.
My pookie. The fading clouds pass through our joined hands as midsummer's radiant glow sets the sky aflame. And the person beside me shines as bright as summer's morning sun. How do I? We are here! Yay! This is a card! Everything we've experienced. No!
Let's make this
Everything we've experienced today will appear in my dreams.
dream even more unforgettable.
Let's release the paper crane we folded and let it drift into deep space.
That paper crane will be lonely if we leave it as is, though.
Make another one. One more.
You wanted me to fold you 1,000 paper cranes when we were kids. What about now?
2 as well. Resonate. So cute. I played the cat.
They
I
won't
didn't play
just
the
be in
story.
deep space. They'll live on in my dreams.
No, please don't lag. No lag. Oh, it does. I took photos from these, but I have it on phone and not here.
With you.
With me. Speaking. No speaking. Aside from Piper. What did we see? Aside from paper cranes, is there anything else you want?
Of course.
Yes.
I want to have a place in your heart that's different from before.
I want to pat his head.
I want to share every adventure with you in the future, with this new role. Is that okay?
Yes. Let me touch his hand. That's... It's always too quick, it always pisses me off. That's the future I hope we will have, Caleb. Yes. Oh wait, the hair. I didn't realize because they added Illusio again. I didn't realize it gives the hair like that. No, please don't lag like this. How did it work better on my phone? Do, do, do.
Want to do something more adventurous?
Yes. Wait, resonate? No, just stitch. You already know my answer. Off we go. I just wish it wasn't lagging. Oh, god damn it. I'll have to take pictures of them in the... Because I didn't have her dress.
Adventures that only existed in dreams have become today's reality.
My Pokey. Together. I wish he had the veil you get for pulling from Gacha. Yes.
Hold on tight. The train is about to leave.
I'm holding. Down. Oh no, the lag. Okay, I'm gonna auto. Okay, do it for me. Once we leave this place, we will fulfill our vows to each other.
Aren't we already doing that? The future is right now.
This dialogue reminded me of this meme of that kid saying, "The future is now, old man." I don't remember what it's from though. And we kiss! This hair is good actually. I like the little braid. I will have to change graphics, oh my lord. Unless it's some settings from the emulator. And there we are. After the dreamlike amusement park disappears, the true appearance of the area is revealed. Coincidentally, the small garden had been used to build a real children's playground. On this afternoon with clear skies, sunlight bathed the small yard. Wearing a wide-brimmed straw hat, I crouched down while holding a young sapling. Caleb, Caleb's shadow falls over me as he holds a shovel. He puts soil into the small hole he dug for the sapling. They are planting
That's
together.
good. Let it go, and we'll see if it stands.
Okay. I slowly release the sapling and it doesn't fall. Under the sunlight, its tender green leaves seem to glow. I heard saplings grow incredibly fast and might be taller when you visit again. My? Caleb hands me a watering can before picking one up himself. He crouches down beside me to water the little sapling. Oh, that's a moth. It's a shame the tall pagoda tree is gone. We used to measure our height against it.
When you were worried about not growing tall enough, you'd stand under that tree every week. I had to carve a mark for you with my pocket knife.
Yes. Caleb sets down the watering can and presses his fist against his lips.
Let me tell you a secret.
I listen. He was
I was
faking.
just messing with you when you thought you were growing taller.
I knew it. Question mark? Are we throwing hands?
You couldn't see what I was doing, so I just carved the mark a little higher. You never noticed.
Wow. Really, Caleb? At this point, you've been messing with me my whole life.
But you grew taller in the end, right? So it doesn't count.
I toss aside the empty watering can and try to tickle Caleb, but he quickly catches my arm. Caleb sits on the ground in the small garden. One hand is propped against the earth, while his other arm is wrapped loosely around me. He tilts his head back to gaze at the sky.
You're right. Too bad the pagoda tree is gone. It could have backed up my story.
My hand pauses before resting on Caleb's shoulder. Don't be sad just yet. This little sapling will grow too. It will witness many things.
Good.
Caleb raises his hand and plays with the necklace I gave him.
We'll wait for it to grow up together.
The end? Give me the beautiful dress and hairstyle. Though I prefer the two buns that I use for hair to look like me. Oh, my piercing is down, 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 down. The end. How bad it lagged. Yes, we got the goodies. Maybe I can make one wish. Oh, I'm never doing the myths. I'm too scared they're gonna be so sad. I don't like being sad. Achievement completed. Oh wait, I'm gonna grab the achievement as well. If it stops lagging. Oh, and I also get the ring. Okay. Wait, so it should be something in the event page? Question mark? This? Or I think not. Oh, never mind. I don't have. Wait, so I'm gonna check what Silas's hair is. Okay. What's Zane? Oh, my arm. Oh, Zane's is so cute. Okay, I remember this one. I recall this one. And Xavier. Because I want all 4 of them. I can't really see. Can I do this? I can. Obviously I can. Oh, it's like that. Alright. I want all 4. We're gonna get a lot of free wishes. But I don't know if I will manage. Let me see. How much do I have? I have enough for 1 wish. Not a 5-star. Cat. Wait, let me see. Oh, not this. My teeth hurts. What the fuck? This one? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm missing 20. I mean, I will get, because I still need to do a lot of wishes. It's 2. Wait, next outfit is at 225. Man. I am not getting it. If I hit 275, I will be so fucking upset. Because I don't want Raphael. Okay, let's do Silence now. I have new on all of them. I don't do these. I have this issue that if I get into a game, like I did with like Needy Streamer Overload, I've never finished the game. Like I've never done all the achievements, but I just went online and started reading about it. And I have the same with this game. I just don't play. I read. I didn't read these, and this one was which one? I think it's the free one. If it loads, no, it isn't the free one. Oh, Magnum Opus is free one, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay, wait, I'm gonna change the graphics though, so it lags a little less. My silly bride. I think I turned off other guys. Bush! Dawaj. A, Bubuś nie chce. Okay. Okay, texture quality, mapping quality, shadow quality. I think we can make shadow lower. We can make this lower maybe. Yes. Okay, we changed a bit. Let's make it B. And B. That would probably just be medium. Anti. Okay. Yeah. Let it be like this. If it's really bad, I will just change it again. And I'm pretty bad. I got Sylus and I've never played the card, so I will say it for the first time now. Wait. I need to get this. I mean, I know the story, but I want it. I want the dress. I want the dress. I want the companion. I want everything. But I will be spending every wish I get on this banner, unfortunately. Unless I give up after Zane and get Xavier one day. One day or another. Did I take my pill? You say I did. Ooh, pathetic. As I push open the heavy door, the majestic and sacred hall I had imagined doesn't materialize. Instead, desolation greets me. I step into the great hall. Weeds sprawl across the floor. Rusty candelabra are toppled over, and withered vines climb the wall. The patterns on these walls are identical to the spatial anomalies reported in the news. I didn't expect to find them in 9109 zone. That's strong.
Aren't you on your way?
I am. I detected the metaflux fluctuations, so I got held up.
Is it serious?
It's not a wanderer, probably just fluctuations from the deep space tunnel.
That's good. But if you don't get here soon, I'll beat the game without you.
Give me a few minutes and put that controller down right now. You are not allowed to finish the game without me. A blackmail. This spatial anomaly looks like an abandoned church, so there's not a lot to investigate. I'm just about to leave when something falls. Several yellowed books and rusty coins rest on different pews throughout the church. Weird. It's as if someone lived here.
Warning. Energy fluctuation levels in this space are rising. It's ill-advised to remain here for an extended period of time.
What's with my eyes? Oh no, no! I should wait until the fluctuations level stabilize. Then I can do another investigation. What the fuck is he playing? The infamous leader of unkindness who strikes fear into people wherever he goes is playing video games with me. But the real reason for my visit is so I can invite Sylus to attend my senior's engagement party with me. There will be a lot of people though. Will the association or his rivals recognize him if he's my +1? Let's find out.
That's weird, sweetie. You lost again.
No comment.
Luckily for us, we're just playing games today. If these were real wanderers, they probably wouldn't share my interest in drawing cats.
Why is his voice so low? Chodź, Bubuś. Bubuś, kitu. No czonki. Oh no. His eye has gotten so much worse. Silas puts down the controller, picks up a Macan, and leans in to add another stroke to my cheek. Uh-oh. You just got lucky. You don't need to be smug about it.
Oh, I thought cats were supposed to be smug.
He gently tilts my chin to the side. Bubuś. No łóżko. He gently tilts my chin to the side, and I see my reflection in the mirror. He's already drawn enough cat whiskers on my cheek. I can't believe I lost that many times.
You didn't come all the way to the N109 zone just to play games and look like a cat, Ryan.
What do you think?
I wouldn't mind if that was the case, though.
I feel like the settings mess up the lightning a lot. Or maybe not a lot, but it's like weird. Of course he noticed how distracted I was. Hesitant, I pull out the engagement party invitation out of my bag. One of my seniors from high school is getting engaged, so if you are free... He takes the invitation and examines it carefully. A gleam of the light flashes in his eyes.
You already know my answer. Was losing that many games worth?
Worth it. Gasp. I heard her fiance works at the Hunters Association, so there will probably be a lot of hunters at the engagement party if your identity gets exposed and you become a target. He tapped the tip of my nose with his index finger.
It's not like this is our first
Okay.
time interacting with a group of hunters. Wouldn't you say our past experiences have proven how good my acting skills and our rapport are?
His composed tone easily soothes my worries. I smile as I pick up the controller again.
Do you feel better now? You don't have an excuse not to do your best.
True. Now you are becoming the cat. Fine, let's play another round. Pew pew. Who said I wasn't doing my best? I was letting you win earlier.
You let me win that many times. You're too kind.
Shouldn't you return the favor? I beckon him to move closer with a come hither gesture. Hi.
A bet's a bet. I'm waiting for your magnum opus.
Poke. I pick up a marker and draw a tiny heart on Silas's face. Oi, Chunky. Done. Once you see it, you will admit I won fair and square. Silas turns to look at himself in the mirror. His smile widens.
It'll be more than
Widens.
just accepting defeat. I'll happily lose to you a few more times.
On the day of the engagement party, Silas unsurprisingly commands attention wherever he appears.
Sky, do you know what she was like in school?
That's why I'm here. I'd like to learn more about her past.
No.
A hunter's work isn't easy. Since your job is in a completely different field, you need to be understanding.
Yes, of course. I'm adapting to the pace of a hunter's lifestyle.
While he handles everything flawlessly, I still remain vigilant of our surroundings.
Is my performance not enough to put you at ease?
We are surrounded by hunters, better safe than sorry.
My balloon!
A child's voice interrupts me as a pink balloon floats up before my eyes. I reach for it, but the string has already moved out of my grasp. Silas grabbed it. Suddenly, Silas's arm appears and he catches the string.
Don't worry.
You tall as
The
hell.
police and the Hunters Association say I'm not a kind-hearted person in their records.
I want to favorite it. His eyes crinkle as he forces himself to smile. He crouches down to give the balloon to the little girl running toward him.
Hi there. Is this your balloon?
Mommy!
Oh no. The little girl runs away. As her crying fades into the distance, Silas looks at me. He's confused. I am confused too.
You told me to smile at people with this exact angle.
I hold I held back my laughter and reached out to help him stand up. You hardly see anyone in the N1109 zone. Who makes you want to smile? You've gotten rusty.
You're not wrong. I only get plenty of practice when I'm meeting people with you.
Someone is awake. No, la policía. I don't think I was talking too loud though. Did it skip something? No. You're not drunk. I only get plenty of practice when I'm meeting people here. He gives me a faint smile.
The more I practice, the better I'll get. Isn't that right?
As I smile as I tie the pink balloon to his wrist. Huh? Let me teach you another trick for looking approachable. Bring something cute with you. Even the sternest face becomes twice as friendly. I'm gonna turn off Spotify. I don't think it was... You go here anyway. Okay, it's off. Let me teach you another trick for looking approachable. Bring something cute with you. Even the sternest face becomes twice as friendly.
Cute, huh? I already have that.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not close enough for it to be
My
obvious.
jaw. He suddenly pulls me close with his arm around my shoulders. He looks at me.
I should look friendlier now that I have you and the balloon, right?
Yeah. As night falls, the party moves indoors. The lawn is empty and the lights glow. Is misty as it diffuses into the night sky. I sit with Silas on the steps outside. The pink balloon on his wrist is like a tiny exclamation mark in the tranquil night. Too bad we couldn't find that little girl. I wanted to return her balloon. I poked the balloon's smooth surface.
Let's just consider it a gift from her.
I mean, sure. Someone's shameless. My fingertip moves from the balloon to Silas's face.
You're in a good mood today.
I am. Kinda. Poking. It's probably because you got a lot of chances to practice your smile.
Should I show you the results?
Haven't you been doing that this whole time? My finger slides to his lips and gently torches them. Poke. I will give you 99 points. His warm lips are pressed against the pad of my finger.
I guess I made significant progress. This is the highest score I've ever received.
You didn't really smile before.
Well, you said it yourself.
Where's my water?
Very few people in the N109 zone can make me smile.
Then what happened earlier? Silas pauses slightly. He lowers his gaze to look at me.
Why are you asking?
It's probably because of the party game. When my senior and her boyfriend were asked about each other's past, they both answered quickly. I hook my fingers around the balloon string and pull it. The pink balloon partially hides my face. Question mark?
Are you interested in playing a game like that?
I just imagined myself in that situation and realized I wouldn't be able to answer everything about you.
but everything they mentioned were happy memories. Ever since we met, I can talk for weeks about those.
Oh. Silas pushes the balloon aside with his hand, and his gaze lands on my face.
There's today's balloon. The chances to practice my smile. Dancing with you here. And casual conversations while sitting on these steps. Instead of focusing on the parts of my past where you weren't present, I'd rather create memories with you.
He got away with words. I paused before quietly resting my head against him. We look at the grass. I need to mute. We look at the grass bathed in moonlight. I'm not actually surprised by Silas's response. He tends to avoid talking about his past for the most part. But in some corner of my heart, a subtle disappointment slowly creeps in. We've grown closer and entered each other's lives. The areas where we intersect have also increased. However, he's only opened a small crack for me to peer into when his past was involved. The next day. Oh, we are back at the church?
Energy fluctuation levels in this space are currently stable. You may proceed with an investigation.
I push open the heavy church door for the second time. As I venture deeper into the building, the light becomes increasingly dim. The glow from my handheld watch only illuminates a few meters ahead. Chess? Someone has the time to learn how to play chess in this dilapidated place? They must live a carefully real life. My words echo throughout the empty church.
You as well. It seems you have the time to analyze someone else's hobbies in the same place.
Question mark? He's like, whoa. Familiar voice resounds from the doorway. Surprised, I turn my head to see Silas leaning against the entrance. He has his arms crossed. Why are you here?
I wanted to ask you the same question, sweetie.
I'm here to investigate the spatial anomaly. Wait, how did you know I would visit? A silhouette flashes past the window, a crow's cry. Whether it's answering me or mocking me, I'm not sure, lingers outside. Mephisto. He really is a helpful bird.
It's just a coincidence. This place happens to be within Mephisto's usual patrol route.
Yeah. Yes. What about you? Why are you here? He lowers his arms and slowly strolls into the church.
Spatial anomalies aren't restricted areas. That includes the ones in the N109 zone.
This is a tongue twister. What the hell? Polish tongue twisters are easier than pronouncing this the fuck? I still need to figure out if it's safe to enter and exit this space. You should leave first. He's nonchalant.
Is it unsafe? That's all the more reason for me to stay.
He walks up to me. Candlelight suddenly flickers to life in front of his hand. It's past midnight. I am old. I will probably go to sleep around 1. So maybe I will play kitty cards. When I get a closer look, I see he produced a set of matches from who knows where. He strikes one to light a candelabrum beside a pure candle. Oh, is candelabrum this like thing that holds several candles? Maybe, probably.
The church is massive. I doubt your watch will last long here.
Do you usually carry matches with you? I don't think I've seen you with them before.
It's just another coincidence.
I'm sure. I remember I bought a lighter once. I had people constantly ask me if I had a lighter for their cigarette, and they would get so weirdly mad. And I bought a lighter so I wouldn't get attitude from randoms. He holds the candle broom while extending his other hand toward me. Touch. I feel like there are too many coincidences today.
Wouldn't the biggest one be you discovering this place? And since coincidences brought us here, maybe it was fate that you needed someone to help you find your way.
For some reason, my heart feels lighter because of this unexpected encounter. It's my PC making this noise? Okay, don't explode. Silas uses the lit candle in the candle broom he is holding to light the other candles throughout the great hall. The darkness is gradually conquered, one flame at a time. Bandages and gauze are scattered along the aisle. It's as if someone tried to use them, but eventually tossed them aside in frustration. With all these medical supplies, do you think this place was used as a safe house?
It's a good choice. Most people wouldn't be interested in entering a rundown church like this. Very safe.
Silas is terrible at tending to his wounds. He always makes a mess of the bandages. Is this another coincidence? I turned my head and looked at him thoughtfully.
Yes?
Yes? It's nothing. I just feel like you understand the person who stayed here.
People in need of safe houses think along the same lines.
His explanation is flawless, but it's not enough to dispel my suspicion. I pull Silas over to the windowsill where a yellowed old book lies.
Are you interested in this place, or in the person who used it?
I wonder. He tightens his grip on my hand slightly, and I take the opportunity to pull him a little closer to the window. Bring the candle here. I can't make out any of the texts. Under the flickering candlelight, I brush away the dust from the book. It's a worn atlas that meticulously documents the geographical layout of a technology center. Click. According to various records, the zone was a thriving tech hub 14 years ago. And then something that could be called evidence appears. Silas, look at the handwriting. Doesn't it look familiar to you? I show him the page with bold, untamed handwriting.
Aren't hunters supposed to investigate spatial anomalies? When did you become a detective?
If you don't want to admit it, I won't force you. But you can interfere with what I've discovered on my own.
All right, Miss Sharp-Eyed Hunter, who's also a detective. What else have you deduced from these simple clues?
This spatial anomaly didn't appear because of the recent deep space tunnel fluctuations. It's highly likely that, that it existed for at least 10 years.
It's true that deep space tunnel fluctuations have occurred more than once.
It was chunky. The flickering candlelight is reflected in his eyes. It's like a faint glow dancing among shadows. At the far end of the church stands a weathered pipe organ. I see several objects scattered across its keyboard. They are polished crystals of various colors. Now they are dull. Click. Your fondness for shiny things hasn't changed a bit. I mutter quietly to myself, but it still reaches his ears. He sets the candle worm aside and picks up a dust-covered crystal. He weighs it in his hand.
They're just ordinary crystals. Kids in the N109 zone used to pretend they were gems to impress people.
People actually fell for that.
Maybe someone wanted to brighten up this dreary place.
I pause, then I take the crystal from his hand to examine the marks of repeated polishing. Under what circumstances would a person want to decorate a safe house? I guess it would be when someone starts treating a safe house as a home. Do I have here? I do. He looks at me, and that gaze, which felt impossible to read, now seems to be comprehensible.
You'd be a good detective.
I'm gonna get a small piece of bread. I'm hungry. It's past midnight, but I will probably have to make a sandwich later anyway. I suddenly step on something hard. I look down and discover several rusty bullet casings. Each one is marked with dark brown stains. Is that blood? I bend down to pick one, but Silas quickly reaches out to stop me.
Don't look at those.
My bad. He has me sit down, then he places a finger on one of the organ's keys. The pipe organ that's been neglected for years produces a deep muffled noise. The tip bullets that were extracted from flesh and still wet with blood make the same hollow sound when they fell to the floor. Girl. Why did you choose this place as your safe house?
It was the first area I saw after coming here. Back then, this place wasn't called the N109 zone. And before I gained a footing here, this was my first safe house.
Aww. I got her. He turns to look at me, and a faint smile appears on his face.
Or, you could say this was my first home.
For reasons I can explain, my heart feels a sudden twinge of pain.
Warning. Energy fluctuation levels in this space are rising. It's ill-advised to remain here for an extended period of time.
Why are the fluctuation levels rising again?
Didn't you see the news, sweetie? The current deep space tunnel fluctuations are entering their final phase. The spatial anomalies they created are disappearing one after another.
Ready to leave, he pulls me to my feet, but I stay where I am.
Why aren't you moving? A good hunter knows when to quit while they're ahead.
Will this place disappear too? Hasn't it existed for a while?
Every intense fluctuation from the deep space tunnel creates new spatial anomalies while obliterating others. This place probably won't last for much longer.
Aren't you sad to see it go? After all, this place is...
I haven't been here in a long time.
It ruffles my hair.
If you hadn't found it, I probably wouldn't even remember what happened here.
His expression remains nonchalant, as if he's saying goodbye to something trivial.
Even if it vanished without a trace one day, I'll remember this place for a while longer. All because you visited it.
Oh, the candle in the nearby candle room has burnt out. Its bluish gray smoke slowly fades away. I look around this weed-covered place and an idea forms in my mind. Will Silas's memory of his first home always be in this desolate state? There's a theory about the human brain. It's good at remembering results while forgetting the process. If the results are beautiful, then the pain experienced along the way gradually fades. If Silas could see what the church originally looked like, will the memory of his first home be preserved in a less gloomy image? I wonder. I feel like a hamster eating it. I'm awakening my inner hamster. I plan to secretly decorate the central area of the church to give Silas a surprise. Yeah! One day later. We are back again. Hi, Puffer. Hello. How are you? How's it going? Shocked question marks. Hi. How are you? How have you been? I push open the door for the third time. Amazed, I stare at the church. It's been completely restored and everything is even more majestic than I imagined.
You arrived earlier than I expected.
Just came to say hi because I need to sleep. Oh, okay. Hi and good night. I hope you sleep well and get enough rest to survive the day. Hi. I appreciate it. I've been waiting for you. How did you...
Because I had the same plan as you.
Let's take ibuprofen together. I'm gonna take a picture. Okay. Good night, have a nice... Thank you! Good night, have a good sleep and good dreams. Bye! Let's take his hand. Oh, he had to come. What with the formal clothes?
Weren't we going to create the most unforgettable memory before this place disappears?
True.
I always take occasions like this very seriously.
He leads me to a pew where a large gift box sits. Once it's opened, it reveals an exquisite formal dress inside. I also have to dress up. Of course! What do you mean?
Did you think you'd be a spectator in the memory we're creating?
Yeah, exactly.
Warning. Abnormal fluctuations detected in this area. Its dissipation is imminent.
Your association system is very efficient.
Before this place disappears, should we do something you've never done before?
It sounds like you already have something in mind.
I scan the room, then I point at the withered vines that are strikingly out of place. Have you ever seen them bloom?
No.
Let's make them bloom. Bloom. I pull Silas over to the pillar and place his hand on one of the vines.
Did you plan this?
Maybe. Sights we've never seen before are the most unforgettable, right? Silas smiles as energy flows from his palm. I place my hand over his and resonate with him. Resonate. Resonate. Black red mist winds through the entire church. Flowers of various colors bloom on every vine as far as the eye can catch. I am scared of the noises my PC makes. I wonder how long it's been up. Click. The lifeless church is filled with light, and now it's bursting with vitality. The expression on Silas's face slightly softens at the sight of this transformation.
Why did you want to create a new memory for me here?
Why not? Because this is where you opened up about your past. He leads me to sit on the stairs that ascend to the central platform. Candles illuminate both sides of the whose pales, I don't know, and colorful light from the stained glass windows slants across the steps. At the far end stands that heavy door.
You were the one who chose to open the door.
Mom, what lies behind it aren't ruins anymore. He looks at me and tenderness flicker in his eyes.
You are what lies behind this door now.
Me!
I'll always remember the new memories you've given me. But the ones we can create here aren't limited to just these.
Is this kindled? It might be. Or maybe not. Oh, this is like... this is the meme!
People usually come here to exchange vows.
Let's exchange them.
Obviously, that isn't something you can do alone.
The evil flowers both are blooming only because of our resonance. Hold. Grab. Grab. It's a shame these flowers won't last long.
There's something I want to do with you before they disappear.
Touch. Damns. Silas, will you be sad when everything that happened here vanishes? The memories will stay.
It just means everything that happened here will become a secret between us.
Exactly. Wait. Why is my hair
However,
different?
I hope we'll share more than one secret. I want more memories of us.
Yippers.
Until they fill our future And you?
I do. Too quick. I wish I could make all your wishes come true.
In that case,
Kiss. Kiss. Forbidden kiss.
I want this wish to last forever.
Dun, dun. The church is fading away. Grab his hand. Sylus, are you brave enough to accompany me?
Always.
Always. Oh! No! The lag! La policía! Oh, the graphics fucking died. Hello! They are so... And now kiss.
Maybe the world outside is coming to an end. Doomsday and all that jazz.
Kiss. We kinda did kiss, marry, kill, but all with him. With one person. This is the perfect time to create memories related to it then.
Alright, let's create more memories with each other. Until Doomsday itself actually arrives.
Let's go! Oh damn. You know what? Hell yeah. I was gonna fucking call it Sonorosphere. I was gonna say, is the Sonorosphere gonna disappear? My bad. Connecting to network? Don't do this to me. The world outside isn't ending. That's bright. In fact, it's peaceful beyond our imagination. And we're playing again. Pew pew. You lost again. On the sofa, I kick off my slippers, get on my knees, and move behind him. I take another colorful hair tie off my wrist. Sylus, we can't let your enemies know you're a sore loser when the video games are involved. No, I got this thing again. As I say this, I grab some hair from the back of his head and tie it into a little ponytail with ease. Otherwise, they would stop challenging you to card games and fights. They would invite you to play video games instead.
You're not even this proud when you kill S-rank wanderers.
I got my priorities right. Of course, this is rarer achievement than defeating S-rank wanderers. It's hard not to be proud. I turn his head to face me, staring a little at the little ponytails sticking out in all directions on his head. I can't help but touch them.
Something is wrong with the controller.
I'm sure. He's still being stubborn. Didn't I bring a pair of new ones? Where did you put them?
You're being very accommodating. Let me guess. There's a condition.
Donkey. It's simple. If you lose in the next round, you will let me take a photo of you. Deal? Silas not haggling when you make deals with him. Again, Silas not haggling when you make deals with him is one of many indicators that shows he's in a good mood. He points at where the controllers are. I go there while thinking about the perfect angles for his photo shoot later. I think we're gonna lose. The shelves before me are lined with dull crystals, yellowed books, and a unique chess set. And tied to the railing on the side of the shelf is a familiar pink balloon.
Did you find them?
I turn around, astonished. I stare at the man walking toward me with tiny ponytails all over his head. I see one. Since when did you become so sentimental, Silas? He smiles as he picks up the box of controllers with one hand while talking my hand with the other.
I haven't.
It's for me?
I'm preserving as many of our shared memories
Oh.
as I can.
His ridiculous hairstyle and the matter-of-fact tone clash with the romantic sentiment he expressed. But my racing heart tells me that I will also cherish this moment until we reach our woes set deadline. Silas, sometimes I think spatial anomalies return to where they came from instead of disappearing.
Isn't that fitting? It's just like the things in this room.
He squeezes my hand even tighter.
Everything that happened. Every word that was spoken. They're all preserved in deep space.
Yes. Ah, I liked it though. I saw a lot of people complain about Raphael's card, but I think it's nice. I mean, I won't pull it because I'm not really a fan of him. But these two were nice. I'm pretty sure Raphael's is also nice when people are being dramatic. Achievement first, save house. Let's grab it. I will be taking pictures on my phone later of them. And I'll probably post them on my Tumblr. Or I will wait until I get Zane and Xavier, and I will just take pictures of all of them at once. Certified freak. 7 days a week. I'm missing 4 for achievement. Obtain 2 5-star memories in 10 wishes. Bruh, I wish I got it one day. I want 10 different memories. Oh. Oh, I have 5 with Silas. And I have only... Interesting. But I have 5 with Silas. What do we have with him? I have his companion. Wait, let me see. I don't remember. I'm gonna play music. Spotify. Oh, don't explode. Yeah. Oh, the audio breaking. It's probably because I top out. And it thinks because it's like it's meant to work like a emulator for a tablet. So it's getting fucked up. I could use something. I got my first level 80 awakened card. And I've been playing for 160 days. 165 actually. It's so incredibly annoying. Let's go back. I mean, I got agenda leveled. I didn't finish my dailies. I don't think I will have enough for a wish though. No, not enough. Wrong. Wrong. Event. Oh, I think it's for 100 points, yeah. Clean half a feather. Do I not have it? I think it isn't unlocked anyway. Yeah, 4 hours, 4 days, infinite blessing. It's uncomfortable to play on PC, though. But either way, I'm incredibly sleepy. I didn't think I would be this sleepy because I drank coffee, but apparently I am. But I want to play it more. I will probably stream this game in 4 days. Because there is the story. But it fully unlocks... Oh no, it fully unlocks in 5 days. Okay, I will have to farm to get Zane and Xavier. They're testing my patience. Maybe I should do like the main story. Stops. Okay, either way, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Gracias. So bye. Grabs you.